Snow Patrol is one of the hottest music acts to emerge from Northern Ireland. The band has sold more than 13 million albums and rocks stadiums around the globe. Away from music, the band has helped to grow Belfast's burgeoning art scene, worked with heavyweights like Ed Sheeran, and even opened up restaurants. Now they're back in the spotlight with a new, very personal album.
I wrote it about what I was going through when I was making it. The two things kind of coincided. I need to get my life together, and I also had to make a record. And I just thought I would write my way through what I was going through. So I hope it resonates with people that have maybe gone through similar things: depression, alcoholism, family illness. There's a lot of things on the record that are kind of heavy subjects, but I don't think that it's a heavy record to listen to. I think that the record is full of hope, it's full of joy.
Snow Patrol burst onto the global music scene nearly a decade ago, riding the wave of popularity in the post-Britpop era, alongside peers like Adele and Ed Sheeran. Along the way, the band has creatively navigated big shifts in the music business.
I still think that the best delivery system for songs for a band's message is an album, but I'm seeing less and less that people are maybe engaging in the full album. It gets sort of an album, once it goes on streaming services, kind of gets split up into its sort of atomic parts. But those atoms are songs, and I think those are the enduring things.
Global hits like Chasing Cars and Run have stood the test of time, and the band's songs continue to be some of the most popular covers, both online and in reality show competitions.
I think we were always trying to look, if not into the future, we're not making futuristic music, but we are trying to make music we are trying to look forwards in time and concentrate on what's going on as we write, rather than looking too deep into the past, although it's impossible not to have some connection to it, because all the music that you've listened to your whole life gets carried with you like a comet tail through your life, and just starts to collecting more and more behind it. So every song I've ever listened to is probably in my musical DNA somewhere.
Snow Patrol has also been active helping to foster Belfast's art scene, helping other artists break into the industry.
I was one of the founder members of setting up the Oh Yeah Music Centre in Belfast, and that I learned a lot from doing that. I learned that you need a village. It takes a village, that's for sure. It might have been, it might have come from an idea that I had, but it needed people immediately, and it needed a lot of people fairly soon after that, and it's become this kind of giant community.
And the band has invested in popular eateries in cities like Manhattan, perfecting their craft in the food industry.
Houndstooth has been a roaring success. We've put sort of money into things that haven't been quite successful, that have kind of folded pretty early doors. But Houndstooth has went from strength to strength, and it's busy every night, and it's just a great bar. It does great food, comfort food, it's, you'd sort of think, well, New York doesn't need another bar, but it really has taken off, and it's fantastic.
While Snow Patrol has made a name for itself in the music business, lead singer Gary Lightbody has even more lofty goals away from music.
I'd like to do more stuff in films, One day, I have a very dear friend of mine who directs all the Snow Patrol videos, Brett Simon. He's an incredible director and writer, and has written and directed movies. I sort of learn at his feet how to kind of little bits of how to make a movie. I'd love to make my own film one day. Movies are my second love after music. I've always been. That's why I spent so much time in LA, which was to try and write music for movies, which I ended up doing. I've soundtracked a bunch of movies, and write sort of songs for movies a lot. Yeah, so that would be something I would love to do in the future.